this review starts, I just have to say one thing. This action figure sucks. And it's sad, because I've heard a lot of good things about this action figure, but mine was stupid. Both of the tentacles got popped off. I tried to super glue it all back together, but it still didn't work because they still fell apart. I guess because they're bendy wires and you still move them, the glue can't handle it, which is weird because it's Gorilla Glue, so it should be working, but it's not. Like, this was a waste. And it sucks because I want this guy for my collection. I wanted him. Now I just don't want him. I just don't. This was supposed to be a review for today, but I'm returning this. This sucked. This was terrible. This was literally, like, it sucks because so many people were saying good things about this thing, and it just sucked. It was so bad. Like, this was terrible. This was really bad. Hey guys, Dylan here. Welcome back to another action figure review, and today we're reviewing the Marvel Legends X-Men 97's X-Ecutioner. And if you guys are wondering why I did this, I completely forgot to... What happened was I recorded me opening the box, but then I accidentally deleted it like a couple minutes ago from editing, so you're just gonna have to deal with this. But before we get into the action figure, we gotta get into his origins. Also, I f***ing love this show. Pardon my language. Okay, so before we get started, you should know that not a lot of people know this character because he's very underused. To the point where when I first saw the action figure, I looked up the history and I could not find anything on him. So I had to look up the Wikipedia. So just like Crossfire, you're just going to see this on the screen as I describe the origin. I mean, it's not like that now, but by the time you're listening to this was pre-recorded, so. Carl Denty, I pray to God I just got that right, was born to a military family, which history goes back all the way to World War II. Born to a military family, Carl Denty's life took a pivotal turn when he uncovered the truth behind his father's death in combat. He joined the FBI only to be thrusted into the world of superhuman conflict following the death of his mentor. After all the death and his hatred for mutants grew, he was inspired by the vigilantism of the Punisher and decided to go and distribute his own version of justice, becoming the X-Ecutioner. Now here's the one thing you guys gotta know about this character. Even though he does hate mutants, he does understand that there are good mutants, like the X-Men. He only kills mutants that have killed others. So he really is just the X-Men version of the Punisher. But, yeah, so in the comic book, he's a vigilante, but in the show, I'm guessing he's probably just a villain. But either way, sounds like a really cool character to me. Now, for his armor and weapons, he actually stole it from aliens, and it's a mix-up of Sentinel technology as well. So that's kind of makes him even cooler. But yeah, that's pretty much his origin. Let's go ahead and get to the action figure. The painted sculpture in this action figure is absolutely amazing. I love the black. The jacket looks on point. The armor around his arms looks really cool. The mixture of colors it looks really... This whole character, honestly, just looks really, really cool. You know, I just love the silver, the black, everything. I mean, I don't really like the jacket that much because it kind of hinders articulation for the legs. We'll explain that later. But yeah, this design, man, is just really cool. I love how the feet, you know, really looks like he has boots on. It just looks so cool. And the arms look really nice as well. Nice and silver, real clean. You know what I mean? It just looks, it's a good figure. I mean, not good in the sense of, you know, stop motion and articulation, but good at the sense of looking very menacing. I mean, he even comes with all the detail from the show. He even has the Friends of Humanity belt, which I'm not going to get rid of, but I don't understand how he's going to wear that. If they're going to do the character development on this guy, I'll be happy about it, but if they're not, and he's just a one-off character, either way, I'm glad he got his time to shine. But yeah, he looks pretty nice. For accessories, he comes with these two sticks. Now, at first, I thought they would have, like, blasters and stuff, but from watching the show, they're just sticks. But they look pretty cool, and they did a lot of damage to Cyclops.
Know what I hate about your kind? You act like you got it so bad. Normal people have it hard, too. Harder! We just have the dignity not to whine about it. You see? It's the whining. I hate your whining just as much as I hate you. Damn!
Don't get me wrong. I know he's wrong. It's just that scene was so cool. And the thing he said with the whining, I don't know why. It felt so badass. Speaking of that blaster, he actually comes with it. I mean, there's nothing for him to really hold on to it. I'll show that off in the end, but yeah, like, he comes with the cannon. It's very detailed. It looks really cool. He also has the rifle that shot down Spoiler. And for people who don't know, the cap is supposed to be on the action figure. When this first came out, a lot of people were taking the cap off, thinking it was keeping it there to warp the plastic. But if you watch the show, the cap stays on it. Like, it doesn't get off at all. It's supposed to be on there. The cap is never to be removed, okay? Alright, everyone understand that? Everyone okay with that? Alright. The cannon has a lot of detail too, and it just looks really cool and is very accurate to the show. And just like in the show, you can take his gun, the sticks that he has, and put them right on his back, which is just really cool. You know, you don't really see a lot of weapon storage with Marvel Legends lately, but I'm glad they went all the way for this one. They were able to, you know, put all his weapons away and stuff, so that's really cool. I wish my slow bind, there you go, goes right on his back, just like in the show, and it looks really nice. Now, here's the thing though, for the cannon, as you guys saw, it was completely hollow, so you literally just throw it on his hand, which is a little disappointing. I mean, I get it, budget, but it falls off a lot. But besides that, these accessories gives him a lot of ways to knock someone out and just looks really cool. He looks really nice with them. For articulation, it's okay. I mean, the rest of the upper body is pretty much fine, and don't get me wrong, I did warm this guy up, but I didn't really have to modify it. I mean, I do wish I was able to move the legs more, but you know, they keep using plastic. They won't just give us cloth cape or jacket or anything, just keep rolling us with plastic. Also, I don't know about you guys, but when I got this action figure, it smelled so freaking bad that I actually had to boil it to get rid of the smell. I can't describe it. It was just a very, very bad smell. But I'm thinking maybe because it was in the box for too long or something, because I did get it on Walmart on my birthday, so I don't know. But yeah, this figure is really cool. I do wish I could move it a little bit more, and I might have to toughen up them pegs with some super glue, but other than that, man, the figure itself is really good. It's nice, and it's good. It's a good action figure. I like it. Personally like it. Might even make a stop motion. I don't know. I mean, I will have to do the X-Men first, which is right after the Avengers, which is still not even done yet, but you know, who knows? You know, the future might hold. You know, who knows? And now it's time for our rating. For painting and sculpting, this thing gets a star. This thing is actually really accurate to the show, and the design itself is really accurate to the comic book. Not all the way, but half and half, which definitely gives it a star. For accessories and articulation, it gets a star. I mean, he literally has everything from the show. I mean, I really do wish the cannon had something in it to keep the arm on, but screw it, this is good enough. And for pricing, which is $24.25, giving this thing 3 stars. Even though this action figure is clunky, it's all over the place, not to mention the fact that cannon keeps falling off, and I am gonna have to fix his articulation because of the pegs are really weak, and I feel like I'm gonna break them every time I extend the arm. This action figure is really cool, and I definitely would add it as your collection. You can have him as a vigilante, or you can have him as an X-Men villain, because he's technically both, just like the Punisher. Wow, isn't that something ironic? But yeah, this action figure is really cool. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like this video, give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Next review will be, I don't even know. I'll have to get lucky. I'll have to see you after I return this thing. Bye!